and thank you for joining What's Hot New Mexico, the Journal's entertainment podcast where I bring on performers and entertainment guests for this podcast. My name is Nakayla, I am the host, and today we have for you Felix Gato Peralta, the lead singer of the band Felix Y Los Gatos, which is a local New Mexican band that focuses on cumbia and blues. If you like the blues, this one is for you. Thank you guys for watching, and we can't wait to bring more.
If you enjoy our podcast, please like and subscribe and consider becoming a digital subscriber to the Albuquerque Journal to help us bring you more content like this. You can find this episode and all of our podcasts on the Albuquerque Journal website, abqjournal.com, as well as YouTube, iTunes, and Spotify. See the show notes for a discount code on a digital subscription. Thank you for supporting the Albuquerque Journal, New Mexico's leading news.
Hello, What's Hot New Mexico? My name is Nakayla. I am the host of this podcast here, and today I'm joined with Felix Y Los Gatos.
Hi, how are you today?
I'm doing good, Felix. How are you doing?
I'm pretty happy. Can't
good.
complain.
And so you are a part of a new band that's, kind of really revving up in the city. Tell me about that.
Well, I've actually been playing around Albuquerque and New Mexico pretty much all my life, but I've been rebranding myself as Felix Gato Peralta and been playing a lot of songwriter stuff.
Yeah.
Lately. Yeah.
And so I've listened to your music, and it's honestly hard to define exactly what you are because you can do so many things. But would it be true to consider yourself a bit more of a blues, cumbia, country type of hybrid?
I like that. I like the way you put that. Yeah, I have an international agent for the last 15 years, so which is a blues agent. So I tour the world playing blues festivals, but I also just play lots of different styles of music. I have an accordion, I have a harmonica and guitar, so I play cumbias and blues, and so definitely a hybrid.
Oh yeah, pretty wide range of talents that you got there. And so you've had these musical talents for years, you've been performing, but it seems like in recent years you've really kind of taken off and taken by storm. I feel like I see you at every performance. I see your name everywhere. And how has that been feeling for you?
It's great. I mean, just to be recognized and to for people to enjoy my music and be part of the community is amazing. I'm very happy.
Yeah. And I heard that you kind of began your skills because your grandfather in Tomé, was it?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, my grandpa was a musician and a sheep herder in Tomé, and he played accordion just for little backyard parties and for our little family get-togethers. And so I own his accordion, and I took it already once to Spain last year, and so it feels kind of full circle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then, I heard that it was Jimi Hendrix who kind of changed the scope of music for you.
I guess, yeah, that's really true. I was listening to a lot of Spanish and, growing up with my family. And then I remember there was this Jimi Hendrix box set of blues that came out. And it was just like, wow, this music's amazing. And that just kind of opened up the door of that and Stevie Ray Vaughan and just learning all the old blues artists from there. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I also saw that you've traveled internationally. You've been to Europe and done a lot of that there. And so what was that experience like in bringing blues to a place that might not have the American blues that you're used to?
Right. It was learning for sure. I learned a lot about my own ancestral heritage through, in Spain and Scotland and the UK. So it was good. I learned a lot of different styles of music, and I'm going back this summer. So.
Oh, really? Where are you going and what are you doing?
This summer I'm leaving in mid-June and playing a string of gigs in the Netherlands.
Wow.
Yeah, and then I'm flying into Berlin. So I'm playing a show in Berlin, and then I'm playing in Vienna. And I've been working with a Fulbright scholar, ethnomusicologist from Sardinia that was teaching here at UNM for the last year.
Oh, cool.
So I'm going to go do some blues festivals in Sardinia and hang out for about a month.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's actually good timing. I go to Amsterdam in September and Germany. So
that's perfect. Yeah.
International, I might see you there.
Right.
But yeah, you've really been booking a lot of new gigs and really getting your name out there. You're taking over some blues festivals even this weekend, right?
Yeah, this coming weekend, I'm playing at the Crawdaddy Blues Festival in Madrid, New Mexico at the Mine Shaft, and that's both days. I'm playing the Saturday and Sunday, which is, I think is the 16th and 17th. Mm-hmm. So I'll be there both days with Felix Y Los Gatos. And then the next weekend, I'm playing at the Silver City Blues Festival down in Silver City.
And I feel like Crawdaddy is a really good place for you to be going. I mean, all-day festival, they have crawdads and beer, and really seems like a great place for Felix Y Los Gatos.
Yes, I've been playing this festival for, I would say, at least 15 years.
Wow.
So I'm very humbled to just be there again.
Kind of a good homecoming.
It is, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And I'd love to hear, what's the background behind the name, Y Los Gatos? Is it like cats, or is it a last name or a middle name?
Right. It just kind of happened. They used to call me like Felix the cat, when I was young, or Gato. What's up, Gato? Which they'd still call me Gato, and so now it was just like Felix and his cats, and then it just turned into Felix Y Los Gatos.
Yeah, and that's like a stereotypical jazzy type name, right? Like he's a cool cat,
Cool cat, man. Yeah. Yeah.
And then with the Gato, you're bringing in that like New Mexican influence, that like kind of cumbia tone and things like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And you grew up with some of that stuff. What was it that you started growing up with, and when was that kind of pivot into these new genres and combining it all and making it sort of your own sound?
That's a great question. Well, my cousin also is a musician. His name's Roberto Garrego, who wrote like Arriba Nuevo Mexico here in New Mexico, which is a big New Mexico hit. And from there, I just love music, so I just started studying like everything. And then like I have 3 friends that are ethnomusicologists here in New Mexico. One I went with to Spain and walked the Camino last year, and she does a songwriter kind of walk and write songs on the Camino. So from there, I learned more about my heritage in Spain. I love Galician music from that area, which is accordion, harp. They use the flute. So I play a lot of Celtic kind of style stuff. So,
really?
Yeah. So this new album I'm writing is just a mixture of my heritage from Europe and all the way up from Mexico into New Mexico. Yeah.
Any specific theme or like challenges that you're putting yourself through with this next album, or are you keeping it with like a traditional sound? Or are you trying to push your boundaries? What's new and what's your strong point of this album?
I think, like you said earlier, it's like a hybrid. So I still like to call it like a green chili gumbo, So it's like a gumbo, just add some spice in it. But it's just definitely worldly. And for me, it's just all about practicing and staying on top of my craft and, learning the accordion, which the accordion is played around the world. So there's so many different styles. And for me, it's like I have to practice all of them to kind of bring it back to where I'm at.
Yeah. And you play 4 instruments?
I do. Oh, I have the harp. I play like an actual harp, like a stringed big harp. Yeah. And then I play the harmonica and then the accordion and then guitar, of course.
Tried and true classic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I sing, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. And so something else that I found interesting is that some of your songs have been featured in a Netflix show.
Yeah, well, there was one that was recently on a PBS documentary called Shadows of Light, which is about New Mexico.
Oh, cool.
And that song you could find online. It's called Comanche Highway.
And how does it feel to have your music in a new platform and reaching new audiences, especially about something very New Mexico based? It almost feels like they're calling you like the New Mexico talent, or like you are like a New Mexican sound. Right.
I think with that, it comes back to more like, okay, well, if that's what the case, then I got to practice more and put out more content and more just because I love New Mexico and I love preserving the music and the history. So I'm just going to continue doing this path. Yeah.
And I always love to ask artists, what is one song that you really think exemplifies who you are as an artist, or your band, or really was kind of like the takeoff song for you that changed things?
Oh, the takeoff song. I think with the whole band, Felix Y Los Gatos, there's a few of them. There was one that we played a song with John Popper from Blues Traveler. He was on our song album, so we played harmonica on that one. That one's called Hot Damn. And then the other song was called New Mexico, Nuevo Mexico, from Felix Y Los Gatos, which they still spin on the Spanish stations.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's one of my... And it's, I'm a kind of a crossover. I play a lot of rock, blues, but then I'm played on Sunday mornings while you're, your aunties are cleaning their house on KANW.
You're on the Spanish channel, everyone's cleaning. It's like the Sunday wake-up morning.
Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah.
And what do you wish more people knew about yourself and your band and your music, especially with the series of summer concerts that you have going on? I mean, blues festival after blues festival, am I right?
Right. I think I'm just very happy that I have such a good following, that people come out and they support what we're doing. They support my new songwriter album, which is out under, Felix Gato Peralta. So I'm just, again, I'm just very humbled at the whole experience. And I'm just enjoying the ride.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, thank you so much for being here. We enjoy you and your music.
Yeah.
And why don't you play us a little bit of something to kick us off and end everything?
That sounds good.
If you guys want to hear more of Felix Y Los Gatos, make sure to visit him at the Crawdaddy Blues Festival this weekend or next weekend at the Silver City Blues Festival. Thanks for joining, and we appreciate you for watching.
Yes, I'm done on the highway. Just take these dirt roads. Played all my gigs, sung all my shows. Here I am alone, too much pride to feel down. Wishing she'd come to this one horse town. Underneath the stars, I strum my guitar. Echoes of laughter in old city bars. I've been singing through the night, all love letters I found. Hoping you'll hear me from this one horse town.